Oh my god, bro.
That is the ugliest, one of the worst shock faces of all time. That's gonna get memed. Look at that face. What have they done to him? They massacred my boy. What is that mean face?
What the fuck, man?
That is not Hisagi, bro. That's Hisagi from Boruto or something, because that is not a good art style right there.
Ew! What the fuck?
This was the closest thing I had to a scythe. But our boy made it. He made it to the roster, the base roster. No DLC is needed. Yes, that's correct. Hisagi Shuhei, Mr. 69 himself, finally made an appearance, made a reveal. People had the doubts, I had a feeling he's gonna be announced. Though they took so long to announce this dude. My question is, how are they gonna do his fight? His major fight in the Ronka arc is against Findor. Is Findor gonna be a playable? I don't think he is. I think Findor's gonna be like a boss exclusive fight. Hopefully that's the case. Because that is Shuhei Hisagi. Not only the biggest fight, but his biggest moments. That's when he goes Shikai. One of the coolest Zanpakuto Shikais ever. He's like my third favorite lieutenant outside of Renji and Rukia. Yeah, but my curiosity is like with his fight. Is Findor playable? I don't think he's gonna be playable. He doesn't seem like a playable character. Unless they're gonna skip his fight entirely. But let's go, let's watch his character trailer. I'm gassed. One of my favorite lieutenants that gets slept on. He's so important, he becomes like a main character in one of the novels. That's how good and how much people love him. Alright, are we gonna get the incorrect Zanpakuto like we did with Kumamura? That was funny. That's a re-upload that trailer. You see the chains. You see the Shikai release Reap Kazashina. The almighty lieutenant. Almighty, what a badass name.
I'll show you true fear.
He looks great, he looks really great. What is this bar? Fear accumulation, sick ass name. The gauge got me very interested. Okay, 3 different Hados for that one ability. One special pressure. Special pressure for me 2. Okay, a lot of KIDO based moves in his abilities, makes sense. But what about his Shikai? Sick. Dual wield to dual wield combat, let's see how it looks. Oh my days. Barely anything. There is a pose. Cards about overall easy to control actions. Oh, he looks just like that alone. Ease of use must be max out SARS. Strong against projectiles. That's very good. A lot of characters are projectile heavy. I'm really digging the way they're doing these characters. We get a lot of characters that's like very range based. But then we get characters like Hisagi who just negates and cancels the range pressure of these other characters. So I'm a fan with what they're doing. I normally dislike range or fighting zoners. I'm glad characters like Hisagi exist. We need to go this in slow-mo. What I know is he has so many KIDO based moves. That's weird. I was kind of hoping they did more with his Shikai, but we didn't get nearly enough. So his Shikai is gonna have nothing for the spiritual pressure moves at all. It's gonna be all KIDO based. His unreleased Zanpakuto. Badass. I love those Zanpakutos. Nice, they included 6ix9ine in the opening intro of this trailer. Okay, the Almighty. This ain't Yuha, okay? The Almighty Lieutenant of Squad 9 who excels in all Zanken Soki techniques. He becomes stronger by accepting his fears. Yes, he's feared of his Zanpakuto, isn't he? What a cool ass way to incorporate his fear theme. Because a lot of his fights, or just him as a character, especially when he goes into Shikai state in anime and manga, he always talks about fear this, fear that. So a very clever way in implementing that into his movesets, his mechanics. Zanken Soki action. Isn't that from like one of the first trailers for Rebirth Souls when they're revealing the mechanics and the rules?
Each character's unique Zanken Soki action.
Cool ass pose, cool ass character. Look at the scars. Well, that's when he gets saved by Kensei, wasn't it? That's how he gets the scratches. Okay, nothing else here. Oh, one thing they missed out, his neck bracelet. His neck chain, whatever you call it. Is it really classified choker? I don't know. But normally in some of the fights, he takes it off and throws it like a bomb, like a detonator. He detonates the bomb with the chains. They show none of that in this. That sucks. That should have been one of his movesets. I can kind of see why, because of his character mode is going to change. Maybe his extra effort of taking it off and how they're going to use that move again if it's been removed. So it's like a one-time use. So I can kind of see why, but maybe because maybe regenerate it, who cares? It's a game at the end of the day. But that sucks. That's not a moveset. That's not an ability. I actually love that. He used to take that one off, and I think he has one on his, one on his arm, can you see right there? He used to take that off as well as a bomb. So you could have like a capacity of 3 bombs per match. That would have been cool. Fit Fear accumulation, special condition. Hisagi's fear will be accumulated by the destruction of the Kompaku, or being in a weakened state. The more fear is accumulated, the more damage will increase and the performance of some of the moves will change. Destruction of the Kompaku. Who's Kompaku? The opponent or yourself? Or both? If it's only himself, that may be underwhelming. But he has another comeback mechanic, which is funny. A lot of these cards have so many comeback mechanics and he has another one, which is kind of the theme of this game. But the other way of building this gauge is being in awakened states. So Kompaku destruction, if you don't know what that is, that's soul destruction. That's your souls, your stocks, either that being taken away, destroyed, or removed, or in awakened state. That's the two methods in building this. The more fears accumulated, the more damage will increase and performance of some of the move will change. Interesting. What do you mean by performance? Is that like speed of the moves? Doesn't really elaborate. Hopefully the actual mechanics are like the actual move changes, because I want to see some abilities change when he goes into Shikai. Cool ass gauge though. I don't know what that wind is meant to signify. Forgot if it's like a wind based Shikai. I kind of forgot if it is. This might be a stretch, but the bar, the gauge, it looks like his neck bracelets or his arm bracelets. We got this new stage at night. We did see this stage before during the day. Or sunset. He's fighting Tozen, very appropriate. His old captain, former captain. All right, let's see some of the movesets. How's this gonna look? Let's see. Okay, simple. Red aura though. That spinning move was nice. Uppercut with the sword. I like it. Special pressure move 1, Hado 31, Shakuho. That's explosion 1. Hado number 33, Sokatsui. And Hado 54, Hien. Oh, what's that Hado he used to do in the anime where he sends out pillars, those purple pillars, like bear of a bunch of them? Is that Hien? Hopefully. He used to spam that in a series. Depending on the amount of fear, oh, you have accumulated. Kido that Hisagi will fire changes from Shakuho, Sokatsui to Hien. Hopefully I said that right. The performance will increase according to the change. So the movesets do actually change. Not in like Shikai abilities, but it changes with the Kidos. So that's the only way to change these Kido spells, is to build the accumulation or fear accumulated gauge. So basically what this tells me is Hien is the most broken among these, is what I'm getting at. Because it says it changed from Shakuho to Sokatsui to Hien. So Shakuho is probably the weakest, Hien the strongest, maybe. The performance will increase according to the change. Never, we don't know what performance means. That's such a vague ass term. They need to be more specific. That's how it looks. So Shakuho, first one. The explosion one, yes. Sokatsui, the blue one, right? Yes, the beam. Hien, is that the purple one? Please let it be. It is it? Is that a purple one? Let me fact check that. Okay, it's meant to be this one, right? Okay, so it's not a purple pillar. Abolishing flames. Yes, so it's a purple beam attack. Damn it, it's not the purple pillars. That sucks. Filler arc is a different color, that's funny. It's red in the filler arc. Interesting. For Kisuke that is. If you're confused about a purple pillar move or Kido, I mean this one right here. Not a weird ass face, but this right here. Yeah, Hado 62. He used to spam this a lot. That would have been a cool way to add that in, because we always get the same Kidos in Rebirth of Souls, so this could have been a good way to change it.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Well, it's not, it's fine. At least we got Hien, which is still new. Fair enough, it looks good. Properties though, all of them look the same. They're all a projectile. That's funny because he negates projectiles, but he also has good projectile abilities. So he is like a good all-rounder. I can see why ease of use, he's gonna be like one of the highest. He's probably gonna be super easy to use. All of them look the same, literally, but it's different color. Slight tweaks. What's this one? Special pressure move 2, a warrior's poise. Take a counterattack stance with his arms ready. By being attacked during this stance, Hisagi will turn to the opponent's back and attack and activate Tsuzuri Raiden as a follow-up attack. Since the damage will increase depending on the amount of accumulated fear, it can be a reversal move at the end of the battle. Tsuzuri Raiden, isn't that the way? Am I wrong? Okay, let's see how this looks. Because this is a counter-attack ability. If he gets attacked during his stance, Hisagi will turn to the opponent's back, so he gets behind opponents. And this is a counter move. And the follow-up attack to this will be Tsuzuri Raiden. Damage increases depending on the amount of accumulated fear. So that's what I mean by performance, okay? That's one of them. Increasing damage when the gauge increases. It can be a reversal move at the end of the battle. How does this look? Oh, okay, right behind. Tsuzuri Raiden, there it is. Yes, the locking up one, right? It kind of like stuns the enemy. So he uses move against Ion, Bound Lightning. Doesn't do the same thing, does it? This actually stops the beast for a bit. Here, it doesn't look like it does the same thing, but maybe just stuns, maybe? I don't know. It just looks like it knocks the opponent back.
Oh my god, bro.
That is the ugliest, one of the worst shock faces of all time. That's gonna get memed. Look at that face. What have they done to him? They massacred my boy. What is that mean face? Yo, that kind of looks bad. I don't know if that's intentional. That is not Hisagi, bro. That's Hisagi from Boruto or something, because that is not a good art style right there. Boruto anime, okay? Not throwing shade to the manga. That's a lot better. That makes more sense. Right, show me Reap Kazushine. Throws the sword, turns into the scythe. Cool ass activation. Was that how it was in anime? I swear it wasn't. Guy dashes the sword like a blade and turns into the actual Reaper form, the scythe. The other one just spawns out of nowhere. This is probably gonna be the most fun thing about it. I want to see how this works. Awakening some action will change by releasing Shikai Kazushine. Nice. What do you mean by some actions? Hopefully new moves. The move of the flash attack will change, gaining Hisagi the means of mid-range attack. Although the increasement of the performance is not high, it will show his high potential when including the enhancements of the accumulated fear. Okay, so range increases, as it should. The increasement of the performance is not high. I think what it means by performance, I would have to assume strength or power. So strength doesn't increase much, but range does. But it has a very good potential when you add in the fact of the accumulated fear gauge, or the enhancements you gain from the fear gauge. What I love about this, some action will change, such as flash attack will change. Hopefully they show it. I want to see how the flash attack is gonna look. Why is he staring at me, bro? He's staring at your soul. Guy's geeking. Look at the range. Oh, both scythes. Looking nice, and that's it. Is that all we get? There's no way you're just giving us one little combo. There's only 4 hits. I can't even tell with this end cinematic what we get. There's like a jump attack he gets with just Shikai. Interesting. Probably his Keycon move. That's probably his Keycon move. Oh, I know what that is. That's the one where it goes beyond you and he pulls it back like a boomerang and then slices, pierces straight through you. Literally the one they're using is Findo. You can see the wind current. So much effect and impact going on. The iconic pose. Iconic pose. That was such a dope ass scene in the show. Nice, very clean Hisagi, as he should be. Card files, but overall easy to control actions that is strong against projectiles. It's funny because they didn't show or demonstrate any moves he has that can parry, negate, or stop projectiles. Maybe his basic moves, also his KIDO spells, and of course counter. Maybe his counter would be good for projectiles. He can counter projectiles because it will teleport right behind opponents. Interesting, I'm a very fan of his moveset.
I'll show you true fear.
I actually didn't even know he says in the intro, I'll show you true fear. Those who do not fear the sword they wield have no right to wield a sword at all. Epic ass quotes. They do our boy right. The weapon animation, bro, holy shoot. The weapon animation looks insane, especially with the Sheikah activation when it transforms. They really killed it with that. Battle intro. Shuhei can't fear your own world. Very clever. I like what he did there. That's basically the title of the Bleach novel, and Shuhei Hisagi is essentially the main character of the novel. Which I think happens after the Father Blood War arc. Yeah, since we got Shuhei, please give my bald-headed king justice. The first item and let him be in the game, Ikaku Madarame. To me, he has Bankai release. Oh my days. One of the best designed Bankai, despite how weak it may be to a lot of the Bleach community. That Bankai was straight gangster, man. That was a gangster ass Bankai. That's funny. Another week to wait, and he has Stark profile picture, because a lot of people assume it's gonna be Stark this week. Good, let's increase that. People should watch Hisagi versus Findo. The duel is greatly animated even by today's anime standard. 1000%, I agree with that. I second this. It's one of the best fights in Bleach, believe it or not. I stand by that. The only reason it might not be as famous in the Bleach community is because it's Hisagi versus Findo. They're not very well-known characters, or the most popular characters, especially Findo. But if you judge it from the animation, and if you're a Hisagi fan, go watch that. If you want to be persuaded by Hisagi Shuhei, or you're like new to Bleach and you just happen to find his character, go watch that fight. They went so incredibly hard on that fight for no reason. It made me and a bunch of others to become Hisagi Shuhei fans. There's a reference to Can't Fear Your Own World. I don't know, I've not read the novel. Maybe one of you can let me know which is or what the reference was. I hope his Bankai will be one of the DLCs in the future. I don't know how that will work, work because his Bonkai is not really made for fighting games per se. The Almighty Lieutenant, I'm glad I'm not the only one that thought of Yuha. Is that tease? Is that foreshadowing for the DLC? The Father Buddha DLC? He said the devil Jinfin cure for Shichayu. Was it exactly like that in Japanese? I need to see this in Japanese actually, the trailer. I'll teach you fair, literally, the same quote. Well, that's it. Let me know what you think in the comments below if you enjoy this character, if you're a fan of his movesets. Let me know what you like, dislike about his mechanics. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. And until the next video, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
やれやれだぜ。